long gone, but still a tremendous afternoon for football here in Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be taken short. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Now, the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Hey, lift. Whip. Watch the whip. Hatchet. Shift. 36. X3. 218. Chopper. We're good.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
DC. 6-man. Check curls. Check. Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Check. 14.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And it would appear he's going to be short of a 1st down as he stopped right around the 29. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll begin the drive with Carson. about 5 yards shy of midfield. That good for 22 and a first down. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
But I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
Now it's Carson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Under 10. Hayden full. Let's go, great.
They run it with Carson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now Foles. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Defense wins championships, baby.
On the toss, it's Gurley. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
But that's not a call you see every day. The toss play inside their own 10-yard line takes a little bit of brass right there, and they were able to get a little bit of yardage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, 76. Ric Flair. 17.
A shotgun snap for goal. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Cut. 20. Super one.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll go back to Henderson on first down. A gain of 3, second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Goff going to give this one to Henderson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's how we do it.
And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Topper! Topper! Orange. 59. Hey, seam 6.
After the sack on first down, Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there.
Hey, Shell. Come get some. He don't want it. Check. Greystone, grab it. Check the backer. Mike 56.
Gurley on first down, no chance that time. He swallowed up for a loss of about 3. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Ric Flair. Blue draw Corkers. Tiger. 56. Super 66. 12. Deuce. Alert 3.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Chester. Cornell. Super. Kill. Hey, Echo.
From the gun, here's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A gain there of 21 yards.
Check, 54. Mike, 54. Watch the screen, watch the screen. First down.
On 1st and 10, Goff. On the crossing route, complete. That's Webster. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hard ball. Hey, Mike 7. Mike 54. Mike 54. Yeah.
Out of the gun, Goff. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Hold on. Check.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On second down, it's Carson, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And it's taken in at the 9. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
That's taken in by Henderson. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And he will be able to recover this himself to prevent a wacky ending here. But that will be how this first half comes to an end. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Switch. 59 mark. Check, 59. Hey, let's get this.
Let's go, great.
Check 13.
Now a give, right side. Carson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The tackle there by John Johnson. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Show it. Check. 59. Watch the run. Check.
Under.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Foles. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Gone. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
And now the Rams are going to halt things. As they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Dead. 180. Check. 59. Here we go. Tight on.
Here's Carson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
You better break. Let me know right now. You better break. Kill. Hey, turn it out. Mike, check. 59. You can't block me.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. Escapes the defender. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watched tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlight showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They keep on the ground with Elliott, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Check. Hey, found one.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
5. Hey, Alpha. Hey, one set.
Gone. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Go.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41.
DC. Super one. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. You don't know no better. Hey, Zoo.
Goff now looking to throw. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
3 buzz. 25, check 25. Watch out. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Maverick wall.
Goff throwing again. And he comes back with one complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. 3 buzz. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, kill.
To the air again. Goff. Going to flare this one out to Gurley in the flat. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Check 3. Hey, kill. Watch the 61. Match Fox White. 11. Hey, Haywood.
Again, Goff. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Super. Smooth. Watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Man. Maverick wall. Shit. 11.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Alert flow. 5. Mike's 54. All day, just like that. Hey, Foxtrot.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Harbaugh. Hey, exit. Mike's 5-4. I'm coming for you. Mine. Mike's 54.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. D. Ford in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff now to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Take it, take it. Here we go.
Again, it's Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott. Again, he finds an opening. And finally brought down at the 38. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A first down carry by Elliott. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Kill. Mike 42, Mike 42. We own them. Watch safety creep.
Elliott running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Tim carry now for Elliott. And an alley to run. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now Gold for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Now Goff on first down. And that one's complete to Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Mike, 120. Let's go. Dude. Watch the shit. Motion. 49, check 49, check 49. Shell.
And no pitch there, and no.